Warning, the following content you're about to watch may be offensive.
Yeah, Pinocchio, we get it. It's gonna be offensive, it's got some cursing in it, so little children, cover your ears!
Yes, so, warning, and yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Sky.
And your co-host, Vince.
And welcome to the SOS podcast. This is episode 2. The topic for this one is about schools and stuff, but before we get started, I actually want to say first episode did pretty well for my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Yeah, I actually really like how it came out. It was, if I go and bring up the stats and stuff, 16 views, 1.3 hours of watch time, pretty good.
Yeah.
A 20-minute video, and I got 1 hour of watch time out of it. That's not bad.
So thank you for the support of the first episode.
Yeah. So let's jump right into this topic. So first off, I want to talk about school lunches.
Ooh,
So
tasty.
my school lunch, you know what? Now, I want to talk about like a lot main school lunches. I hold most of them are pretty bad. I hold. Mine is actually pretty good. There's actually a large selection of stuff. Of course, you got the like main like free one, which is like bad. That's where like bad food is. But then you got your like ones that cost money, or if you do paperwork and you can actually get it for free. It's actually good food.
Yeah, mine is not like that. You get one choice, get what you get, and, well, yeah. Usually pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, actually, I always get the same food every single day. It's a spicy chicken sandwich, even though it's not spicy or anything like that. I always get jalapenos. I always put jalapenos on it. I get like fries, but then put it in like a plastic bag because of like COVID, and because of that, they're always soggy, which I do hate. Lately, though, they've actually been kind of crispy, and sometimes burnt, which I don't like. But at least they've been crispy lately. I would take my crispy burnt fries over soggy fries. So.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Mine are just, they give you pretty much what you get. The only good day is when they give you pizza, and if you have like $5, you could actually buy a box of pizza.
See,
those are the only good days.
Now, actually, okay, I know. Normally I'm not gonna like this series is normally just like to listen to and stuff, but this I actually do want to ask the people watching at home. Comment down below if you actually still go to school and stuff like that. I do want to actually hear like what kind of like school lunches do you have? Cause that's actually something
let us know.
Yeah,
we'll read them all.
That's actually something I'm like really interested about, because you know me, I do love my food, so maybe
we get enough of them, we might talk about them in the next one.
Yeah, make a small little portion talking about other school food, because obviously not like this series I'm gonna go and do research about school food stuff. I just do what I hear, and most of the time I just hear like pretty much what I hear is like school food is mostly just it's bad, it's not really that good. That's why I hear, so that's why I go with. But my school is actually not pretty good, so.
Alright.
So, next topic, I guess, because that's not really much to talk about when it comes to. No, actually, wait, no.
Well.
Why?
Alright.
Okay. Why is the main drink milk? I know it's healthy for you and stuff like that, but. Like, I feel like water should be the main drink. Because water is the cheapest thing to get.
I you can get milk pretty cheap too.
But
It's
you
not
can
that expensive.
tap water.
Okay, would you rather tap water or milk?
Tap water. Well, depending on what
No.
state. It,
Exactly. That's
it-
why milk's universal. It's
but you know,
always
if
pasteurized and
if I was
a
in
lot
like
of it.
if I was in like California or something like that, yeah, I know. I much rather drink
Well,
milk.
they
though.
I think definitely schools get good deals on milk. It's
Mhm.
healthy, gives you calcium, build those big bones, and
Yeah, I know.
I do have to say,
I do find it weird
when they
though.
switch up milks and make them like 0%, where it's just you're drinking watered down milk at that point, not very good.
Yeah, like
Like the white milk they give you, terrible.
it's
And
weird.
especially when like our schools were doing True Moo. Oh man, that we had Highland before that, and Highland was like 2% maybe, and then they got like True Moo, like I don't know if it was 0% or 1% chocolate, and it so terrible compared to Highland. Now I do have to say, when you get True Moo out of like a gas station, it's actually a lot better than what they hand you at school. I do have to say, but Highland is just better overall.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
So, I don't know. My whole thing is they gave you the same carton from like kindergarten to, the senior. Like, eventually, you're gonna get a little tired of having that little amount of drink.
Mm-hmm.
Which, another thing, at, the school I used to go to, but you still go to.
Yeah.
They freaking serve the same lunch meals from kindergarten to 5th grade with same portions.
Yeah, that's
Which-
also I don't understand.
Like, dude, I'm a 5th grader. I eat more than a kindergartner would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care the meals are the same. Just give me bigger portions, because I'm obviously 5 years older than a kindergartner, so I'm going to eat about way more, because I need more calorie intake at, that level.
Yeah, literally, all I get to eat at the high school is a sandwich and maybe like a handful of fries.
Yeah, and so, like, you get food from 1 to 5th, and then you get food from 6th to senior. All the same.
Yeah.
It only switches when you go from 5th grade to 6th grade.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
My school, I don't know how they did it, but it's just, it's just same lunches over a period of time, so it's like what they did at, elementary school over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, meh.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to say, one cool thing they do have at my school with like lunches and stuff is they have like a candy shop, and so
Yeah,
you
you
can
was
get
telling
like
me
waters or
about this.
sodas. Yeah, you can get like chips or candy, and it's all $1.
Yeah, that would be
So
amazing.
you could walk down there, hand them $1, and you can get what you want. I usually get a bag of M&Ms, but
I mean, to be fair, my school has a couple of chips I can get, which I've been. Them do have a really good bag of chips that I really like now. I never knew it was a good bag of chips until I got it. Now it's my favorite bag of chips. It's baked, sour creamed, and onion chips.
like Lay's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like baked Cheetos.
I don't know if I.
That's my
tried-
favorite,
Yeah, I
'cause-
don't think I ever tried that one.
I mean, if you like normal Cheetos,
I
you'll
do.
like baked Cheetos,
Yeah.
and the baked Cheetos are healthier,
yeah.
so it's a win-win. Which baked chips they're not bad. I really don't think you like can screw up a chip when you bake it like that.
I like the.
I've yet to see something I don't like if I didn't already like it when it wasn't
See,
baked.
I don't actually like normal sour cream and onion chips.
Oh, I like those, but uh, see, I'm not like a real big fan of like Cool Ranch Doritos.
I used to, but I ate them pretty much every single day of my life, so and not anymore.
I hate Cool Ranch, but I love like the normal just nacho cheese. I like the spicy one
Oh,
out of
I
Doritos
love
too.
this. I
I'm not
love the spicy ones.
I'm not a big fan of spices, but give me some like spicy Doritos. That's pretty good. Cause like I don't like flaming hot Cheetos, but I like Doritos. Uh, spicy nacho.
Okay, maybe we should get back on topic though.
Getting off topics just nice.
I mean, yeah,
Alright,
especially about food.
What's the next subject?
I mean, I do. Okay, one thing I do want to talk about is how school. A lot of people don't actually think school is important, and even though,
Ooh.
yeah. What's your thoughts on it? Like how do you think it's important? And if so, like why do you think it's important?
School is obviously important. If you're smart and think about it rationally, it's important. So you
Yes.
get a school, it teaches you, well, stuff you need for future jobs that you might pursue. Like, I know we take all these ridiculous math classes, and most of us probably won't use any of the math we learned in there, but some will, and that's why we have them. Same thing with science, and same thing with history. But history is where I kind of draw the line because it's something that I do like. But and some classes that teaches you very valuable life lessons.
Yeah.
You know, like health class, you need health class. All right, it's important to know some basics about health.
Mhm.
If you have a driver's ed class, it's important to know how to drive.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Yeah. Obviously. That's just
Driving is a really
you
great.
you kind of
uh,
have to know how to drive.
You need it for your job. You need to learn how to drive to do almost anything
Yes, you
that
do.
involves something outside of your house. Like,
Yeah.
so it's very important you know how to drive and go through the legal steps to get something that you know. It's also a great classification of like identity to like prove you're this person.
Yes.
So that's like a wonderful class. Art class. Some people like art. I'm not one of them, but
See, yeah,
art class helps you learn techniques and better.
and it
do art.
also helps you learn creativity and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
even
think
if
outside of the box.
yeah, so if you want to go into not, it doesn't really have to be really kind of like art related, but if you want to do anything with requires like creativity, then there you go, take art. Because stuff
Yeah.
like even like making like technology, making vehicles, making computers and stuff like that. That requires creativity because you have to be able to
Yeah.
think about what is needed.
Like
what.
a game designer, app
Yeah.
developer, you need creativity in your life to actually do stuff like that. And one of the most important ones that I think a lot of schools sleep on is the music programs. Those are really, really good. Like, even if you don't have any intentions of like going to do something else, like music wise, like you're not trying to be in a band for college or something, I think it's still really important you at least try it out because it's me and I think Sky both over here can agree that it's really, really fun.
Oh yeah, I love.
If you're
choir.
bored, it's a perfect class.
I really do love singing. I love taking choir.
Yeah, me too. It's great. And same thing with band, I'd assume, although I've never done that.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, I am learning the piano slowly and surely, but
Piano would be cool to learn. That is the one instrument I would like to learn how to play.
I
But
mean, I tried learning the guitar, but the guitar is just so hard. Like piano is like the beginning instrument. Once you learn the piano, then you can kind of learn every other instrument much easier.
Yeah. But, they don't teach how to do piano and, well, at least in schools I've been to.
Yeah.
It's
course, you
more
can-
about,
You can
like,
take piano lessons.
flutes and, clarinets and
Mm-hmm.
percussion, trumpets, saxophone, those
Yeah.
kind of things.
Which those will still be fun
But
to
it's-
learn.
And the most important thing school sets you up for is getting your diploma. Because
Yeah,
you
of
need
course.
your diploma to literally do pretty much anything in life.
Yeah, like 90%
have,
of
like,
jobs.
Get like a job that's better than minimum wage. You're gonna
Mhm.
need a high school diploma.
What?
And, doing well in school, you do well enough, you might get offered scholarships or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and then that pays your way to college, and from college you can actually get a really good job and go into a field that you like.
Hopefully, I am hopefully gonna get some. Knock on wood. I'm doing well so
Yeah.
far.
A scholarship would be nice, but granted, I don't take any pre-AP classes, but
I'm taking pre-AP geometry one. I don't know.
no, I don't. What I like to think of it in that kind of regard is the smartest man will choose the option that gives them the least amount of work, and that's what I choose.
Yeah, it's fine. It's really not that
I
bad.
mean, I constantly get told by a lot of different students or some teachers like, hey, you need to be in pre-AP classes, and I'm just like, well, it's either do this nice average class that I'm good in, or go to a class that I'm gonna have struggles in. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of more work for it. I'm gonna get stressed out. I'd rather just.
Oh
do
yeah,
normal
I
work.
definitely get stressed out in pre-AP math, but I still think it's worth it.
If I had to take a pre-AP course, it would be,
History.
I don't know, probably history.
Yeah.
But
I kinda
the
figured.
one reason I don't take pre-AP history is because if I do that, then I'm required to do a thing called history.
Oh yeah,
day, and,
history day. Oh.
well, I don't like doing
Yeah.
big projects. So
History
science
does-
fair and history
yeah.
day, I hate.
That is
Just-
that is
I
why
suck
I
with
will
projects.
never do pre-AP history or science.
I know, and if they took those two things out, I'd sign up.
I would never do pre-AP history for anything. I might do pre-AP science if some didn't
I
have
would,
science day,
Because
but
it would, pre-AP history would be the same thing as regular history, except maybe you learn a little more, and I'd like to learn a
It-
little more about a
okay,
certain subject, and
it-
you'd go at a quicker pace.
it's not like I hate history or I'm bad at it. It's just since I have a worse than normal memory, I have a really bad time at trying to remember everything.
I have a pretty good memory. It's not
Yeah.
terrible, and that's probably why I like it. All right, I'll test how really bad you are at this. So
Oh,
you should
no.
be having history classes, right?
Hmm?
What history class you taking? World history,
yeah,
U.S.
world
history,
yeah, world.
government, world history.
Yep,
All
world
right, well then
history.
you probably covered this. When was the United States Constitution signed? What year? I'm not asking for a specific date, even though I could.
I know it was in
What
the
year?
Okay, I know it was in the 1800s.
You're already off to a bad start.
Oh no.
Wrong century.
Really?
1700.
Wait, what? See, yeah, no. Not gonna happen.
1776.
Yeah. See,
Late 1700s, but
this proves. See, if we ever had a trivia. Oh, I shouldn't have said Oh no.
that would be cool.
No. Oh no.
If we ever did trivia stuff, yeah, you would get your butt kicked.
Comment down below if you want me to do trivia. No, don't actually.
Yeah, you should do it. That would be fun.
Please.
Me
don't,
and Sky
actually.
did a little thing. Well, while I was over at his place recording the first episode, we did a little thing, and pretty good.
That would be cultural. Please don't.
Dude, that would be fun.
I would get
Kidding me?
absolutely
We'd have
right.
to find something that's like we're equal on.
Okay,
I
maybe
guess.
maybe we take turns. Maybe okay. We can do like history trivia. Then we can maybe do like something like science trivia. Maybe some math trivia. I don't know.
Sure, you know.
I don't know.
Well, math trivia would just be working out equations, but
Yeah, I'm pretty good at those.
I guess.
I'm good at math.
I'm decent.
I can
Well,
do it
actually,
all in my head. So.
Yeah, no. I'm paper all the way. I
Well-
can't do math problems unless I have a piece of paper and a pencil in front of me.
Well, we also
I can do simple math problems.
we always allowed to use a calculator as well. So I mean like using my head in a calculator. So
Calculators, helpful. Very helpful.
the only thing I use a paper for is like writing down numbers so I don't forget them.
No, I work mine out. Like, it just helps.
If I try to work it out, I get the wrong answer. So I have to do it in my head to get the right answer. I don't know how I.
And that's kind of ironic. I mean,
That's-
I know some teachers who are like, well, if you get the right answer, cool, but like with not writing down your work or
oh no, yeah, I have to show my
anything
work.
like that.
So
yeah, and the reason why you have to show your work is because if you do mess up, teachers aren't gonna know where you messed up at to help you.
yeah, I know.
So it really does benefit you working like on paper, or on a computer, just typing it out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Next topic, I guess.
Yeah. So I'd say what should be the next topic? No, what? No.
Next topic for schools. I'm gonna go with something that schools do that is stupid, and I'm gonna go with zero tolerance policies.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, for those who don't know, a zero tolerance policy is, let's say hypothetically, a student comes up to you, punches you, and you don't fight back at all. Someone else sees it, they grab a teacher, the fight gets broken up. You both get sent to the office, and you both get the same punishment, even though that kid hit you and you didn't hit him. Zero tolerance policies are basically a way for the school to not look into what happened really, not fix the
Yeah.
problem, but punish both parties, even though one is clearly in the right and one is clearly in the wrong.
Yeah, it's
It's an ultimate way to clear their asses, while at the same time punishing the student who didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's so
So,
stupid.
a good way to test my hypothesis. You hate a kid really bad, walk up to him, punch him. I mean, you're both going to get sent to the office. You're both probably going to get the same punishment if your school has a zero tolerance policy. And, yeah. Send that kid home with a bloody nose. And, you'll be facing the same punishment. Kind of rough. Kind of dumb. Not kind of. Extremely. But
It is.
bullying policies are a joke in schools.
Yep. And the only time when them step in to stop it is once it's turned into a fight. So
Yeah. And they don't do anything before a fight happens.
nope.
They hardly do anything after a fight happens unless another fight happens.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get a second fight, they'll actually look into it. Probably.
Man, depending on the
If not
school.
second, third. Yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, I got another thing that's like also kind of on the same subject a little
Yep.
bit. Kind of. It's still stupid. It's not bullying. but like, okay, so Christian schools.
Yeah. Oh.
If you ever
Ooh.
been to a Christian school, well, my research has shown that it turns more people gay than straight, but that's beside the point.
Okay.
So if you're, let's say you're a woman and you're going to a Catholic school,
Okay.
you know, you get with a guy. Catholic schools are the worst about sex ed, so half of them don't even know condoms exist. You end up pregnant. The school will kick you out because you're pregnant and not do anything with the guy who got you pregnant. So I find that extremely retarded. If you're gonna kick one party out, you got to kick the other one.
Yeah, that really doesn't make sense, especially for a religious point of view.
Yeah. Completely idiotic.
Huh.
Well,
that
little
doesn't.
side note.
And this is why you just do normal school.
Yes. Never go to a private school. Never go to a
Oh, dude, private schools would be
religious
so...
school.
ugh.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
They're all not good. Public schools are okay. Maybe they're okay. Like on the totem pole of getting funded at the at the bottom, but at least you'll have some chill people. You will find one person, I guarantee you, if you go to a public school that you can actually hang with,
Yeah, of course.
if not more. So, my little 2 cents on
Also,
Catholic schools.
you want me to say some good news?
Oh,
This
please
video,
share.
yes, this is already 3 minutes longer than the first episode.
So we're at, what's our recording time?
26 minutes. And we haven't even gotten into the big thing you want to talk
Other
about.
subtopics.
Yeah. The huge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going good.
Yeah.
Might actually have a decent episode, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catholic schools are stupid.
Yeah.
Public schools, while we're dogging on them, they're not bad. Private schools
But it
are.
depends on the private
You could
school,
get
actually.
amalgamation of they could be either really good or really bad.
Mm-hmm. It really depends on the private school. But
You want like a private school that
private
more than
schools-
not would be
yeah.
good.
I-
Get something that's less funded than like Richie ones.
Yeah, but I still don't really think private schools are worth it.
No. You're getting the same education,
Yeah.
well, maybe not same opportunities, but
I don't know. I
like
don't.
a preppy school, like,
Yeah, I don't.
or like a board school. Board school, I might understand a little more.
Yeah, that is a little bit more understandable.
Yeah, but that's rich also, because
Yeah.
most of the time it's rich, because you're gonna have parents that work too much.
Okay.
Like overseas work where they're not going to be able to take care of their kid, and so they send them off to a boarding school. So that I could see that. Now I don't know how boarding schools are, like how well they are. I've heard some bad things. I've heard some good things. It all depends, I guess, which one you go to. But yeah, just don't go to a Catholic school. Anyway. Subject change time?
Yep.
Hit me with it. What are we talking about next?
I don't know. I think we're starting to run out of the topics. Of course, we still have that big final one.
Yeah. Why not hit them with the finale? It's already longer than the first episode.
Yeah. We about to hit the 30-minute mark, so I guess we can do the final topic.
That means it's a decent podcast.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's
What is the
time
final topic?
to do. Hold on, I'm doing a little zoom in on my camera. It's time to do the
Ooh.
final topic: school shootings.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
a little serious, but okay.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
well,
School shootings, of course,
that is
happen.
definitely a topic.
Them are most common in
They
the
happen.
U.S., but them happen all around
I
the world.
think, if I'm remembering correctly, all other countries added up, the U.S. is still 4 times more
Yes,
with school
that's
shootings
yeah, that
than
is about
all the other countries combined.
that is about right. But to be fair, the U.S. is also huge, but
U.S. is huge, but
eh,
a lot of places are bigger.
yeah, true. Especially like places like Russia and stuff like that. But
Russia, China,
yeah.
Japan. Well, Japan's not that big. India.
Japan.
Sorry, I just said China, and my brain's like, oh, Japan's next to China, and India, China, Russia, some pretty much the big ones. Europe,
Yeah.
but
But
well, not Europe.
Japan,
England,
the U.S. is
the
where all the
UK.
crazy people are. So
Yeah, and
I mean, most of them
well, I
are like
guess
kids who like steal weapons and stuff like that.
most of them are. It usually is in the high school range.
Yeah, always those silent
Usually
kids.
the high schooler. Yeah,
You know,
one minimum, but
okay. If you ever seen a quiet kid writing a list, compliment them if you see them erase something. Okay, enough memeing
don't
around.
go to school tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, enough memeing
Uh,
around though. That
you know,
it is actually a pretty big problem.
very big.
Yeah,
If we have this much problem with it.
yeah, yeah, it's so many people, hundreds of thousands of people have died because of school shootings. It's
I don't know
terrible.
about. I don't think 100,000s. I think thousands is a good word.
I don't
Hundred
know.
thousand, it's stretching.
Yeah,
But
not like I have done research about this, though.
I
I
I
don't know.
hadn't done research, but I can take a good estimate.
I could always
Okay. So the biggest problem I have with how they're trying to solve it
is
is,
banning guns.
well, basically everyone, yeah, they're wanting stricter gun laws, and I think that's perfect. Now, some things that
Hmm.
fall underneath it, I think are less perfect.
Yeah.
One that I did see pass around like a year ago is arming teachers, and that
Yeah.
I say whoever thought of that idea is stupid.
Now
Okay,
we did talk about
I'm
this.
gonna go through some hypotheticals. We did talk about
Yeah,
this yesterday,
and
but
yeah,
I'm gonna
and,
bring up some
yeah,
in our
yeah.
what do you want to call it? Our
Yeah,
brainstorming,
brainstorming, which was delayed a lot.
our planning. Well, yeah, I was kind of busy, but
You know.
okay. So, hypothetical, teacher snaps. That's a big no-no. Hypothetical 2, kid steals the gun. Well, now you just did half his job for him. Still, you're not solving the problem. 3, the teacher might not have enough balls to actually shoot the kid who's shooting up a school. I mean, like, if you're a teacher and you've been teaching this kid, like, throughout a semester, I mean, you kind of bond with the kids. And then you gotta shoot one of them down on top of all the other job stuff they gotta do, how stressful it is being a teacher. Like, that's just terrible.
This is true.
Like, I find it ridiculous. When you put a gun in the environment, you're not like, okay, so you're trying to have guns out of a school environment. Putting a gun in the school environment is not solving your problem at all. I get there's now like cops, like at least one resource officer at a school. I think that's a good step. I think that's good, but there's still so many school shootings that it's not good. I really think it all comes down to is pretty much gun laws, and I think it comes down to the general public not hiding their firearms well, or taking care of them, or just stuff like that, because kids can easily grab them
Yeah.
and do whatever they want with them. I do think having rifles and stuff like that is too extreme. I get it if you're hunting and you need a rifle. Now, I think having semi-automatic and also it's illegal to have automatic weapons, like full automatic, but semi-automatic weapons, I don't see the point in either. If you need,
What if you like collecting guns,
like,
though, just for the looks?
if you're collecting guns, then
But how can you tell the difference,
stricter
though?
laws are on those. Well, like when people collect guns, it's mainly like from different eras, like World War I, World War II. That kind of era. They don't work, or they're not, or they stop making ammo for them, so you can't readily do stuff like that. They stop producing them. Like if you have an MP40, dude, that's sick.
Also, I was
That'd
looking.
be so old and battered that you probably couldn't shoot up a school with it.
Yeah, I was also looking up numbers, and the highest number I seen, like the highest death number I seen was only like 417. So I don't know.
Well, that's about a school population.
Yeah,
That is
I
wow.
looked up like how many like school like shooting deaths in like 2019, and like no information popped up, so I can't say. So
That is wow. And so, like, okay,
but that's still a
someone
lot.
trying to shoot up a school versus okay, so if you're gonna go to a school, you're gonna want a semi-automatic weapon because you can't really get your hands on automatic weapons too good.
Nope.
And a semi-automatic rifle would, that would hit harder, kill quicker, perfect. You remove that, then the best thing they can have is either a shotgun or a pistol. And from there, I'd argue that's better because
With shotguns though, can't.
Shotguns are deadly, but those are the most used things for hunting.
Yeah, but
and I could
it doesn't have. You will have to reload a lot more.
That decreases your time of death.
But that also gives
you can survive
that,
getting shot with both of those.
Yeah, but
now a shotgun at close range, that's a little more dicey.
I know, but it gives
if someone shoots a pistol, it's not gonna hit them.
Yeah, but it gives the opportunity of if someone is brave enough, them can charge the person while them are reloading and take them down.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, you shouldn't need to do that, and you shouldn't that's a very situational occurrence that might happen if you do that.
Well, if he's in your room, if he's reloading, that means he's probably in your room shooting people. So
if he's reloading, it's good for two things. If you can sprint and get out of the building, perfect, because he's not going to be able to shoot you or have the chance to shoot you. Or you could rush him, tackle him, rip the gun out of his hands.
Exactly.
And from there, you're kind of, at a standstill. What they want you to do, if you do happen to do that situation, is to throw the gun out and just restrain the guy.
I'm not going to throw the gun out. I'm going to take that gun and I'm going to point it at him.
Well, the bad thing with that is, you just happen to catch him while he's reloading, so the gun's empty, which means he could grab it back and load it, and then,
Not if I hit him with it until we can knock him out or kill him.
Yeah, and that's what I think will happen a lot, but...
And hopefully saying that is not going to get me banned from YouTube.
Yeah. Ooh, ice cream van coming. I'm about to get me something.
Bet.
I don't even
Dude,
know if it'll come down this road.
40.
I just hear it.
Dude, 9 minutes talking about school shootings.
That's a big problem.
I mean, it is. It really. And also, the entire time I'm holding a freaking like what was like the like moti like knife? Oh, I don't
The what?
know, like a moti tool, like
Oh, a multi-tool?
Yeah.
Like
it
your
has like
like
knives and stuff.
pocket
on it.
knife,
Yeah, pocket
and
knife.
knives, screwdriver.
Yeah,
pocket
the entire 9 minutes I've been just holding one and just
I
playing
mean,
with it.
and you like get rid of guns like entirely. I mean, then the worst thing they can do at that point is a school stabbing, and
that doesn't even sound.
being stabbed versus shot. I think you got a pretty good chance of living if you got stabbed once
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
getting shot once. Because depending, like with your pocket knife right there, that's not a long blade, really.
No,
like
that,
if it's in you, it's a little long, but like
yeah, my longest one
versus a gunshot that can go through you, that's. And also, you got to get a lot closer to use it to its full advantage.
Yeah, it's-
A gun you could shoot, and they could be all the way down the hall, and you could still kill them. With a knife,
Yeah.
you'd have to get up close and personal, and at that point, that's pretty easy to take down a guy who has a knife. You just run at him.
yes, this is
Worst
true.
he can do is stab you in the arm,
Mm-hmm.
and from there, you beat the shit out of him. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean,
I don't think removing guns is gonna solve the problem
I don't really.
because with
okay,
most things that are
when it
illegal,
when it
you're
comes
still
to
gonna have people getting them.
when it comes to banning guns, this is kind of getting into like more like political type stuff. But I really don't think we should ban guns. Mostly just because
I think we should.
what happens.
I think it needs to be stricter to get guns.
I mean,
because
yes,
that's definitely.
yeah, but I'm saying we shouldn't like completely ban them because what happens when another war happens? How are we going to defend ourselves?
Well, the military still got guns.
Well, yeah,
And
but
that's
how
the
can
thing that's
we
gonna
defend
do-
ourselves, our people? Because not like there's like millions of military to defend
And
every
that's
single
why we
person
have
in the U.S.
Well, wars don't usually happen on our land, and if they do, well,
Well, what if it's a civil war?
the last. Well, if it's a civil war, and no one has guns, then the military's just gonna shut it down.
I mean, well, yeah,
Or-
I didn't know.
The military will be like, "I'll shoot both of you. Drop your weapons." And they're pretty good.
I
with
can
their,
hear the ice
work.
cream van.
I know. Go the fuck away, man. Like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't want ice cream. Drive off.
I hold it for like a second.
Jesus. No. No comprehendo. E. It's always a Mexican man who drives it. Always. Always.
Okay. Hey, ice cream.
But
ice cream,
it
though.
does warm my heart that there's still ice cream vans, though.
Dude,
Ice cream
yeah,
vans
dude,
are awesome.
Ice cream vans on my childhood. I always got ice cream from my ice cream van. It was always like a sour. It was always like a sour ice cream. It was delicious.
I didn't get a lot of ice cream because I didn't have a lot of money. But when I was with my friend, he would usually pay for me, and that was cool. And I'd get like just a drumstick normally because I like drumsticks.
So basic.
Oh, it's so basic, but it's so good.
I mean, it is. Yeah, them all pretty good.
Great, the train. This might be a good time to end the episode.
I mean, yeah, we that's all we really have to talk about. I mean, yeah.
Sorry for background noise. I'm just gonna warn all you right now.
Yeah, every single time when you talk now, we can just feel the train. But only when you talk.
Yeah. Hear that?
Yep, every single time when you talk, we can hear the train.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I guess I can do the outro. We made it to 45 minutes, pretty much.
That's an actual decent podcast length.
Yeah.
And I got my fresh air and exercise.
Yep. And also, this is the perfect time because your audio is slowly getting cut out as well.
Woo.
Yeah.
Alright, well, have a good one, everybody.
Okay.
Peace.
Yeah. If you like this podcast, make sure you hit that like button, and of course, while you're down there, make sure you hit the subscribe button and a little bell so you get notified when we do the SOS Podcast Episode 3. See you in the next one. Want to say bye?
Molto grande no, not konnichiwa. Bye.